Hey everyone, so today is, I guess, day one. My 18-year-old had, well, I ain't gonna say he left the nest because he only took enough clothes for the weekend, really. So I don't know if his plan is to let mommy cool off before he returns, but the thing is, he's 18 years old, and for the last 2 years I've tried to encourage him to take his learner's permit to get his license. Anytime he had a problem, I've always showed up to fix it. I withdrew him from Houston County school system and put him in a private school, which I have to pay for, and that will allow him to basically do self-paced. And he was supposed to graduate last year, and due to his addiction to playing the video game, he has not yet graduated. Here he is 18, and he has his friends that has now obtained their official high school diploma and has gone off to college, but yet he's still 25% done with the program. No license, no nothing. And I've held two car notes down, and I was just like, hey, get your license and stuff. I'll make sure that you have a vehicle. You can get one of these vehicles, whatever the case may be, to drive, or hell, you could have did DoorDash or something, just to keep yourself proactive and get out there. And I get that, because in his mind, you can make a lot of money with streaming. Yes, that is absolutely true. You can make a lot of money with streaming. You can make a lot of money with YouTubing. That is absolutely true. However, it still took more than just talking about it. As far as I know, my son don't even have a YouTube channel. I know he's not recording. So I was like, you're playing the game and you're talking about streaming, but you're not even streaming. I'm doing more social media video inputs than you are. So then another thing is, I'm like, look, a lot of those people that stream, they still had to work a full-time job. They still had to work a full-time job to take care of themselves, keep a roof over their head, in addition to investing in buying products so they can, go to the next level of streaming. So I was like, I get it. I'm a business consultant, for goodness sake. I help people start businesses from the ground up and accomplish whatever it is that they want to accomplish. That's my professionalism, and my kids know that. So with that being said, it's like, okay, I'm telling you, I get what you're saying, but right now, you're not in that place to do that. So put it in the freezer so you can get cold. You're not in the place to do that right now. So let's just do what's real and out of virtual reality. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of the moms just like, oh, gaming ain't this, gaming ain't that. No, because I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. I haven't stopped. It's been about 2 years since I played a game. Well, I take that back. I played a game on my phone. I think it's called BitLife. But like my real true heart game of choice that I would love to play will be The Sims. I have been playing The Sims since I was my children's age, and I absolutely love it, and I'm still a fan. But real life responsibilities come into place. So you have to really think about it. And I just tried to call him and I didn't get him, but I want to tell him that I love him dearly, but he has to get his priorities in order. And no one's telling him to stop what he loves to do, but there's a time and a place for it. And also, what's been on my heart is I seen this video of this young kid going around. Let me see if I can find it. He was streaming. His mom came in and went. She was very upset and frustrated. And I get it. I totally get where she's coming from, because I'm there too. However, I don't agree with, her hands being on him and actually fighting him. Like, it shouldn't have got that far, because yeah, he's 18 and yeah, you're his mom, but charges still could be held against you. And if you have other children, that really was not a smart choice. And sometimes we have to have self-control with our emotions. where you don't act out and hurt other people, because at the end of the day, you can't always tell a judge, oh, I was emotional, I lost control. That doesn't always fly. So now that mother is being painted as a bad guy because she reacted in a way with no self-control. Oh, this is calling. Hold on. Hey, kid.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why?
What you mean?
Why you doing nothing?
I'm just watching TV.
Okay. So what's the game plan while you're down there?
What you mean?
What are your plans?
I don't have no plans.
Okay. So, hear me out, okay? You listening?
Yes.
I love you very, very much. And I've always fought for all of y'all to have a better life than me and be better than me. I'm not always going to be here. One day I'm going to die. Which is why I push hard and try to pour into all of y'all to make sure y'all have what y'all need and you do what you're supposed to do. But there's only so much that I can do. The only thing I ever asked you to do was to get your license, help you finish high school, and to get a job. You have to live. Streaming, yes, you can make money, but that takes time. It takes investments. But if you don't have the 3 basics that I mentioned, you're never going to get anywhere. I stream. I have a YouTube channel. I have a whole channel. So I get it. So there's nothing you do or nothing that you want to do that I, as your mother, can't help you get there. But you do have to listen to somebody. You do have to be proactive. You are now an adult. You got to want something for yourself. Not just me wanting it for you. As your mom, I'm going to always fight. But at the end of the day, my parents get tired too. That don't mean I don't love you any less. But that just means sometimes I got to give you tough love. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You may not appreciate it now, but you will later. But everybody's not going to show up for you. So that's why I said study for your license. Get that. You could have been DoorDashing or Ubering or something. In the meantime, until you find a good job that's going to help you progress. But you got to start somewhere. Okay? So while you're down there, start studying for your license. Let's go ahead and get that going. Once you pass at least 3 practice tests, I believe that you'll pass the real test. Because I want to say, even with you being 18, you still got to hold the permit for a couple of months before you can test for the real one. I'm not sure, but I was told they changed the law. So check into that. Call down there, Perry DMV, and see what the requirements are that you being 18. Okay? And after that, send me your email and I'll put in some applications for you as well. Because I don't have it in this phone. Okay?
Alright.
Alright, I love you.
Love you too.
Alright, later, son. Oh, do you know what the TV remote is?
AJ know where it is. He was down there last night.
Oh, shit. Okay, he just being lazy.
I just told Lizzie told me and asked me that. I said, this boy know where it is.
Okay. Alright, I'll make him find it. Alright, enjoy your day.
Uh-huh.
And call the DMV. I think they open today.
Alright.
Alright, love you.
Love you.
Alright. So, y'all just witnessed a real call with my son because I had called him before I did this video. But, and it hurts me that I had to go to that extreme to put him out the house. It really does. And I didn't sleep too well. But I had to pray. I said, okay, God, you blessed me with these kids. You made me in charge of them. And I'm giving every inch and ouch of me to my children. And it hurts. But I want to make sure I do right by them. I want to make sure I do right by other people. I want to make sure that when I one day leave this earth, God will be pleased with me and he will say, job well done. Being a parent is not easy. Being a mom, an entrepreneur, because we're always worried about stuff. And I guess I'm more emotional now that he actually is an adult. And I have to now step back to the point where I got to let him be an adult. So I know, like, when they was younger, every parent was like, oh, I can't wait till you get grown, or I can't wait till you are capable of doing X, Y, Z, and all this and that, or I can't wait till you start driving so you could drive me around and I could be in the passenger seat. But now the realization is kicking in, and I miss my son. I love him, but the best way for me to love him is to give him tough love at this point. Let him make his own decisions and let him grow up to be a young man. Give him the space that he needs to be better than myself and his father. That's all I ever preach to my kids. Be better than me and your fathers. Be better than me. Be better than your creators. Exceed past us. You ain't got nothing to prove, but I don't want y'all to ever experience anything that I have coming up. I don't want you to have to make the mistakes that I did. So it hurts. It hurts quite a bit. And I know this is a healing process for me because it's a new experience. And that's, like I said, that's my firstborn. It's my firstborn. So we did have a big argument. It was nothing like the streamer situation. I wouldn't let it, no. Yes, we get angry as mom, but at the end of the day, we do have to have some kind of self-control. We do have to, even though we're the most compassionate and nurturers, but we cannot allow emotions to take over us when we make bigger mistakes, because now that child, that streamer, that young man, I'm not gonna say he's traumatized, but it did put a hurt on him that's gonna take him some time to heal. That's why, even though my son left last night, I don't mind picking up the phone, calling my son. They're my baby, regardless. He's still a part of me, okay? I don't mind expressing myself. I don't mind taking accountability. I don't mind apologizing to my children if it's something that I did wrong, or if it's something that I said out of anger, or if I cussed them out so bad that it hurt their feelings. Sometimes I will retract and go back and apologize. Be like, look, I'm sorry I said X, Y, Z, but I was upset. And that don't make it right. But I'm willing to take accountability for my actions, so I won't abuse my children to the point that's all they remember of their mama is a trauma. Because I grew up traumatized. I still got trauma. I'm still trying to heal from some stuff. Not necessarily my childhood, but I try to be truthful, transparent, and apologetic to my children. And I try to listen to them. And I had to learn that, because a lot of us didn't grow up with our parents listening to our feelings, or even giving a damn about how we felt about anything. But the children of today are different. They got feelings too. It's no different than men having feelings and emotions too, and we gotta embrace that fit. And all of it's not femininity. It's not. But you don't want somebody that's built so tough and just hold to the point they're angry. And it's very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. And yeah, man, it's hard being a parent of an adult. And it definitely makes you pray even harder and plead for them. Their safety, their well-being, the way that they think, the way that they see, the way that they view. And you pray that over the years you didn't miss anything with the lessons that you taught them. You pray that they're gonna be more than all right, because at the end of the day, that's a piece of you, that's a part of you. coming back with another video probably today. Kind of work related, but hey, it's all right. But y'all, it's hard being a parent, and at this time, until my children have children, they will not understand the stress, the anxiety, the heartache they put me through emotionally as a parent, until they have their own, and they have to protect and love unconditionally, no matter what. No matter what. Well, I bought my kids some ice cream cups. I had to step away, and sometimes you gotta do that, parents. Sometimes you gotta step away and just have a meal to yourself. I finally got my large Coke that I needed the other night. You know, get my engines going mentally and stuff, because I got some work to do. But yeah, that's just where we at. But all right, y'all. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.